Hi guys, welcome to the Makers Notebook podcast number 57. I'm Tracy.
And I'm Stacy.
And you can find our information in the drop down below. We're a podcast we talk about knitting, we talk about crocheting, we talk about anything crafty we like, project life, memory keeping, keeping a nice detailed calendar, all that fun stuff.
Though we hardly ever get to talk about it.
I know. Let's share a little bit of recipes.
A bit more organized when it comes to sharing about our memory keeping.
I don't know about you guys, but it's just like knitting takes up so much of my creative space, and I don't make other things a priority like I should. And I know I'm guilty of it, but I should try other things. Like I'm so behind on my memory keeping. So behind. But I don't want to give it up.
I don't either.
But I mean, I have pictures in there. That's all that matters, right? If you guys don't know what memory keeping is, it's basically where you document your life through pictures and through words. Every day, every week, however you want that to look. The focus could be your whole family. The focus could be your knitting journey. It could be whatever you want it to be. For me, it's my family, watching my kids grow and develop. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's nice to have all the albums because I have so many.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of stopped doing it that way because it's only so many you can have.
Yes.
Store.
Yes.
So I stopped in that format having those big 12 by 12 albums. Me and too. So now I do it in a Hobonichi, which is almost just like a A5 or A6, whichever is the larger one, planner. And I just add a little picture with a couple words and yeah.
I like that format because it's smaller, so it do not take up much space. Yeah. I like the calendar in the front, even though I have a digital calendar on my phone.
Yeah,
I do like writing it down.
Yeah,
it's just me.
I feel like I missed the Project Life, which is the big 12 by 12 album with the pocket pages where you insert the picture and then you write on the little cards and then you stick it in the album. And you can go minimal, just that simple, or you can embellish. You know, you can do so many things.
Yes.
We if you want to have an idea about what that looks like, go to aliedwards.com and she has lots of examples. She's been doing it forever.
Yes.
And she has classes on how to develop your skill on how to tell stories.
Yes.
Looking for the stories even in the mundane
of life, yes.
Looking for stories. And so that's pretty cool. I've learned a lot. I've taken a few of her classes over the years and very worthwhile.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Technique to put in your arsenal.
You guys heard us talk about December Daily, which is from her. She's the one who started it.
Yeah.
So that's where it's come from. But I try to condense everything, the December Daily, the memory keeping, everything, the calendar, everything into one model, one vessel, one book. So I don't have a bunch of different books and having to find space to keep it.
Though, the caveat is if I were to live somewhere that's new to me and that has like California or, like Washington or, somewhere where you can have all these adventures. There's so many things to do outside, so many things to see. Like in that sort of lifestyle, like I would totally go back to those bulky albums again because it'll be so much
to
document.
Yeah.
Living here, there's not that much. Our lives are just very scheduled and you wake up, get the kids to school, right? Ready for school, make their lunches, blah, 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 off to school. And every day it's the same repetitiveness, almost like Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
So there's really, there's really not much to, that differentiates each day for all these years. Not really. So.
Yeah. There's things to do. It's just so far away. Well, I shouldn't say far away. It just takes effort.
Yeah, but it's not on the beaches here are nice.
Yeah.
I think the Outer Banks and that whole
coastline
with the horse. I mean, I haven't seen the horses,
Or the wild horses, yes.
We drove down to where's that book that we liked that we read? Rodant. Like that is beautiful. It's almost like a little surreal. It's but
yeah. You know, my husband and I, we travel in the RV, taking the girls to different states and so forth. And you know, some of these states we were knocking out, seeing it, and every state had something nice to offer. Although some states I didn't explore. Indiana, I'm talking to you.
I used to live there.
I didn't explore Indiana, Ohio, right? And it's like, because in Kentucky, we just drive on through. I'm sure they have things to offer. So, however, we're running to the other states to check them out first. You know, and we're trying to show the girls as much of this country as we possibly can.
Yeah.
So, So, I think each state has something to offer.
They do. I mean, honestly.
You just have to go search it out.
Yeah. I like little towns with like shops and restaurants.
Well, that's what North Carolina and South Carolina is known for. Little towns, little main streets, and so forth. But other states too. I'm not saying just North Carolina. But other states, they have that. At least I saw a lot of it when we went to Michigan and when we went to Maine. A lot of little main streets and little shops. Independent shops. Love it. Love. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, are we wearing anything today? I totally forgot to pick up a shawl. I was on a mission to get out the door on time and totally forgot.
So I'm wearing something I always wear, and I say I should make another one. It's called The Material Girl. I think it's by Shayna Bilo. It's the fingering weight. She has, I think, a DK weight as well. This I think she did in collaboration with Chelsea Yarns, Christina, with her yarn. So, but I didn't use Chelsea yarn for this project. I used Madeline Tosh. It calls for the fingering weight calls for a size 4 needles, which is about right for a fingering weight yarn. And I think I knit the size, I started knitting the size 3 and it was like working out to be too big. And the size 2 I ended up with and it fits perfectly. I knit the body till about 12 inches before I did the ribbing. And I have to remember that because I think was that 14 inches total? So I think, and I have to remeasure this. I think that's what I did. And the length of this is much better for me than when I go just 12 inches total with ribbing.
Right. So that's your sweet spot.
I think 14 inches altogether. Well, 12 inches and then 2 inches for the ribbing is like good. Even if it was 13 inches, I think that'd be fine. But I think definitely nothing shorter.
Right.
I love it. I wear it always. It's a top-down construction with a, this is the raglan, right?
Yes.
And it goes like that. So it has the raglan. I did short sleeves because you know me. This yarn is the Madeline Tosh Merino Light and it's very nice next to skin. I don't think I alternated skeins and it doesn't look too bad as far as pooling or anything like that. So I recommend it. I do want to knit another one because I find this to be a very comfortable wearing garment. And I highly recommend it. I just have to I have some two skeiners that I might be able to use, but I should have weighed what I had left because it says here I used 3 skeins, which is a total of 1,260 yards. So maybe
you said that's fingering?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then you do the ribbed sleeves here. It's like the perfect sweater, honestly.
Yeah. You nailed it with this one,
And I tend to, if there's one thing I do look at in my closet all the time to wear, it's this garment. And it has a nice bit of ease. I'll try to show pictures. Oh, side note, I'm going to try and stop saying so much. I'm thinking I need to say it in my head.
You know,
and then not say it to you guys.
Oh, like.
Yeah, I noticed when I'm editing the video, saying that a lot, and
yeah.
I'm like, that's not cool.
Gotta be
Let's
mindful.
practice our speaking skills. I was listening to here I go again. I was listening to the baseball team, the head guy for the whole organization, and I was paying attention to his speaking skills. He did not say one time.
Awesome. Yeah.
He gave pauses instead of the ums, and that's
better.
I want to try and do that. Wish us luck. So that's what I'm wearing. And Tracy's not wearing anything.
I mean, I'm wearing clothes. I totally forgot to pick up something, and here we are.
Yeah. So guys, we don't have much.
Yeah.
But we still wanted to come to you today. And so let's go into our
FOs.
Finished objects.
Guys, I finally finished some socks I've been knitting on for a year. And should put on my glasses, right?
That would help.
That would help. Oh, I said it. Okay, these are the Simply Ribbed socks by Olivia. Is it Villarreal?
Okay.
I think you shared this pattern with me. Yeah, anyway, it's Simply Ribbed socks, and that's what it is. Just ribbed socks, right?
But what's funny about it is that it has a cuff.
Yes. You had two options. You can do the rib cuff like this, and it wouldn't differentiate the cuff from the body of the sock.
Right.
Or you can do the typical ribbon and then go into the other ribbon of the pattern. And
which this is what a 1x1
1x1 rib
versus
2x2.
2x2 for the body.
Correct. I believe you sent me this pattern a while ago, and I was looking for something, and I decided to go into my stash and use a luxurious yarn, Chelsea Luxe 80-10-10 in the color camel.
No, she's funny. She's saying she acts like she doesn't have a book called 52 Weeks of Socks.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I'm acting, I said. Acting.
I'm like, wait, you have a big book, 52 Weeks of Socks?
Yes.
Anyway.
Okay, one of my goals this year is to knit a bottom-up sock. I have never done that.
Oh, toe up?
Yes, toe up. I have done bottom-up sweaters. Not a lot, but I have done them, and I'm doing one right now.
Yeah.
But not the toe-up sock. And I need to do that. Get over that hump of, oh my gosh, it looks daunting. Yeah. It's not. Everything I've tried so far is not daunting. I mean, if I couldn't do the dip 5 stitching, whatever else, I can do that.
Yeah.
So that is one of my goals this year. But right now I'm not feeling socks. Maybe because of the weather, when it warms up, I will venture down that path and do something.
Yeah.
Maybe when I go on a road trip or something.
Yeah. It's a portable, nice portable.
Yeah, portable. Although I do like knitting sweaters. I was looking at my sweater stash and I said to myself, I need more.
Yeah.
I do. You know, when you first start knitting, you have a bunch of sweaters that you knit in the beginning of your journey, and they don't fit like the way you want it to fit. And each year you get better and you improve on your sizing and your knit stitch and so forth. Yes. That's where I am. And I have a bunch of sweaters that I started. They're not bad, but I don't like the fit. Some of them are really big on me. Yeah. So anyway, digress. Yeah. So the heel is the I said guys. The heel is the, I'm gonna have to edit this part out.
Is it?
What's her name again?
From Earth Tones?
Yes. Why can't I think of the name?
Oh,
you know what I mean, right? Earth Tone girl, what's that stitch heel called?
Socksploration, yes. The shadow wrap heel.
The shadow wrap heel. That's it. Yes. So that's what I see, guys. I've been working on this for so long, I forgot. The shadow wrap heel and everything else is.
What size do you normally cast on?
This was I cast it on the
56.
It only come in two sizes, medium and large, and I cast it on the medium. And I'm guessing it's because it's a rib sock. You think it will give?
Well, rib socks I would definitely go down, only because. So for medium, she tell you how many stitches?
How many to cast on? Yes, that's 64. She didn't. I normally cast on the small, the 56.
But you could have. I mean, it's just a 2x2 situation.
Correct.
So you could have.
Correct. And the toe, I wish I had done the standard toe and not her pattern toe. The reason being, it was a pain to do the decreases. Not a pain, I shouldn't say. It's trying to keep up with everything because it felt very confusing to me to see where the stitches lined up and when to decrease. I would have rather, it would have been faster for me had I done the regular toe decreases and just knit it straight instead, and to show the difference between the toe and the body of the foot. So I like it. Would I knit it again? Probably not. But it's a.
I like simple rib socks though.
I do.
Nice. Me though, I would prefer not to have the cuff.
You would do the stand.
I would just jump into the 2x2 all the way down.
Okay. Yeah. I wanted to show the differentiation.
Yeah.
And try it and see, but
it's okay.
Yeah. It was easy. It's easy. It took me
so mindless.
It's
you don't even need a pattern, honestly.
Correct. And
was it a free pattern?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I want to say I did this when in carpool when you don't have to pay fully attention to what you're knitting.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I was doing, for a few minutes each day. So anyway, that's what I have, and this yarn is yummy.
Oh well, it's a party on the needles.
It is, and the color. This is something this will look good on this type of top, right?
Yeah, it's on the same wheelhouse, right?
Right, this will look good. But then I only had one skein, and it was just one. So I said at the time I wanted to use it.
Yeah.
So I just use it for socks. These are some fancy socks.
I could totally color block this, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I were to knit it again, do the first half of it, one color, and then do another color on the bottom, color block it. Yeah. And even make the sleeves
a different color.
Longer and, try to do it that way. Anyway, ideas.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think more about customization and creative uses of single skein.
Yes.
I'm still on that single skein
tip.
Anyway, my FO is the Journey Scarf by Tiff Nealon. And I used my treasured one skein I had from Chelsea Yarns. It's the bulky I said it, and I shouldn't have.
The bulky weight?
Bulky in the color Stockholm.
Okay.
And this pattern, the Journey, it calls for worsted weight, but I saw some from someone's notes, they use bulky and they used a size 10 needle, and they just started doing the decreases when they got to about 40 inches on the first half of the scarf, and then not first half, that's not right, 40 inches, and then they started doing their decreases. I ended up with just a tiny bit of yarn. Let me see if I can show you.
Oh yeah,
just this left.
Perfect.
So I used all of it, mostly, and I love how it turned out. It has she has a lace chart, but I don't use charts. I'm lame like that. I don't use it. Anyway, has a little lace detail going down on the sides, which in her pattern that she used a tonal yarn, single by North Bay Fibers, I believe is the name of the yarn, and you can see the detail there, and then there's this little detail coming down the middle. So I knit the whole thing. Actually, this yarn, when I blocked it out, it was shorter. It kind of went around once, but now that I blocked it, I was able to block it out to the larger
Oh,
size.
nice.
So,
Very nice.
yeah, I love these. Are so easy to wear.
They are.
I love them.
They're not too like big, which is nothing wrong with the big scarves.
No,
They're
I
beautiful.
love big scarves, but
Yeah.
these you could sort of just
Grab and go.
and with the bulky weight, you could just like
Yeah. It's
So,
nice.
I love it. Very meditative, very fast with the bulky yarn, and
She don't do much scarves, right? She mainly do sweaters and.
well, I think that a lot of people are into these sort of things now,
Yeah.
and so more designers are coming out with it.
Yes.
So I ended up with this being for her pattern measurements. It's 4.25 inches wide for the size 2 by 55 inches long, and I ended up with 55 inches long, and the width I think is a little bigger, probably 5.5 inches wide. So, but it's not bad. I mean, so I have another Chelsea yarn single skein. I can make another one. So
It's bulky.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
I can make another one. And then now, so Charlotte Yarn had a trunk show with Asylum fibers, and I got a couple skeins, and I got a skein of worsted with the idea that I can make another one of these, but. Maybe I'll use the chunky that from Chelsea Yarns that I have, the other one, and maybe make another one of these, just so that, I mean, her yarn, not to say Asylum isn't treasured, but I could probably use the Asylum one in a different project, and because the bulkier yarns is kind of hard to
use them.
Put into like a garment.
Yeah.
For us anyway, because
it's not that cold here.
It's not that cold here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I love it.
It looks great.
Highly recommend.
It looks great.
Yeah.
And it's very well written, right? Because she writes
great patterns.
Yeah.
I mean, And then, so the pattern, the yarn she used for this pattern, she used North Bay Fiber Journey in heavy worsted iron weight. And you need about, for the smaller size, 115 yards, which she says ties once around. And then for the larger size, which can be tied twice around, it's 140 yards. So Christina's yarn was like 109 yards or something like that. So
perfect.
And it's very beginner friendly. I mean, it's just, making ones and all of that, which you can easily.
Can you customize it and make it longer?
You can make it longer, yes.
Right.
Well, this is kind of what I did. I customized it. I just went, and I kept using my scale to measure out how much yarn I had left. So that way I didn't want to run out of yarn.
Right.
So I just kept measuring. Based on my math, I felt like I could have gotten down to 10 grams and be able to finish the scarf with the decreases. But I didn't want to chance it. Maybe next one I'll do that. I'll actually take it down to the 10 grams and then start decreasing it. But it's good. Try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. And it's a versatile. I love it. Anyway, that's what I'm wearing.
Cool.
I mean, I'm wearing. That's my FO.
FO. Yeah, I want to try that. It's on my list. So much stuff is on my list.
Yeah. So what do you have? Works in progress.
Oh my goodness. We're moving along. I have.
She's like, wow, you're moving fast.
I have 3. Believe it or not, I've been working on every day. Every day, I've been kind of scheduling myself to work. So in the morning, this is what I work on.
Yeah.
In carpool, this is what I work on. And at night, this is what I work on. So the first is the Musselburgh hat, which, sorry guys, I did not make any notes like I should.
Is this your second Musselburgh?
No, what happened was that I had started it with this yarn, right? And it was coming out good, but it was so big. So I took it down and I restarted it. And then we were talking about making the Grammys what do you call it?
Oh, the Grammy sweater.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, of course, this color matched better. So I undid it and I started a new one with this yarn.
Oh, nice.
And guys, I am so sorry. I am so disorganized. Story of my life. And I'm using this yarn, which is Jasper Spun. And I picked this up in Maine, I believe, in Portland. And it's a Musam Falls sock, and it's a superwash wool. So just gotta be careful when I block it. And the color is Merlot. So this, I'm hoping I have enough yarn to do it. I should, right? So anyway,
Man, I want to make another one.
yes, when Stacy made hers looked so nice and slouchy. I was like, oh, that's what I want. I like that. I like it a lot. So, and this is just so mindless to knit on, right? So, when you have to pay attention to something, but you need to have your hands moving, this is it. Very easy. I'm using a size 4 needle, circular needle, and a 16-inch. And I wanted to do a size 3, but I didn't have a size 3 needle. Believe that? I don't have a size 3 needle, 16-inch. Crazy, right?
That's a must-have in your
Stash,
toolbox.
right? Anyway, I decided to go with the size 4 needle, and yeah. So far I'm loving it. I'm finally rocking and rolling with it. I didn't make any modifications. I'm just now working on the body. I'm gonna go all the way down to 18 inches, and then do the rest. But Stacy was right. This is addictive. This is fun to knit.
No wonder Stephanie has like 1,000, though I'm exaggerating. She has quite a bit, though.
She has quite a bit, but her different color combinations.
It's so gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
Okay.
And it's like, I mean, she has one where I believe she knits the certain length with one color and then knits the other length with the other color.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Those
hat
are fun. I want to do one like that, actually.
Yeah, so the hat is interchangeable with colors, right?
Yeah.
She even have one where she added stripes in there, and then you can make it solid. However you want to work this hat, it's phenomenal. The idea is phenomenal. Whoever came up with it, and
well, who did come up with it? What's the name?
The
designer.
The designer is. You gonna flash it on the bottom?
I usually do.
Because I'm so
the
organized.
name is escaping me. I don't know why. Oh God, it's at the tip of my tongue.
Yisolda
Teague.
Yeah. So hers, it's very well written. I like the fact that you don't even have to gauge for it. Really, you gauge while you're doing it.
Yeah, that's my sort of patterning.
Yeah,
he's swatching.
Yes, that's the part I love. I was like, oh my gosh, this lady's speaking my love language. Oh my gosh. Hey, don't swatch. You're gonna swatch while you knit it, and then we'll make it fit to you.
You know who does that? Who swatches?
Who?
She starts knitting her project, and that's her swatch.
Who?
Susan B.
No way, really?
Uh-huh.
So, Arrow Knits and Pearls, she hates watching too, and she will start knitting, and then as she gets in there, then she will do the measuring. And this is
because I'd rather do it that way and frog it, honestly, depending on the project. If it's a simple,
because you won't waste yarn.
Because if you're on the right track, you just keep going. If you're not that far in, because you're only going to swatch when it gets to like about here, right?
Right.
Say it's a top-down garment. Yeah. You just swatch when you get to 4 inches, enough, 5 or 6 inches in, and then you just see.
Yeah. No, I like
but
that.
You can tell early on if the garment, actually the stitches is not coming out the way you like it.
I agree with you. I don't like swatching, and I like that method. I know for me personally, I always 95% of the time I have to go up a needle size. 95% of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to go up 2 needle sizes, but it's usually just 1. So I know my tension and where I need to be. So I don't even, when I'm swatching, if they recommend a size 7, I go up to 8.
Yeah.
I don't even do the regular. And sometimes here or there, once in a while, I'll surprise myself and it's like, wait, what?
And me, on the other hand, I have to more than likely, no, I can actually most of the time, I don't say half and half, do the same exact needle as the designer, except Caitlin Hunter.
Yeah.
That's a whole other story.
Yeah.
But for a lot of times I have to go
down a needle size, right?
Go down a needle size
Right.
because I'm a loose knitter.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm uptight. She's not. She's more laid back. But yeah. But I love that about this hat. And I can't wait. I'm hoping in my mind it's going to be nice and slouchy when it comes out. We'll see when it's blocked and all done. I can't wait. And then if that's the case, I can have my daughter make one for herself because, this is I think it's beginner friendly. Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Totally.
it's beginner friendly and something she would love to knit. So she's been like knitting in her free time and it's so wonderful to watch.
Yeah.
Call her my knit buddy at home.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So, so this is what I'm working on. One of 3.
Well, I can't wait for Tracy to talk about this project she has sitting on her lap. I'm like looking at it like I should just forget swatching and just jump into
You
mine,
should.
Honestly.
Just jump into
because
it.
It's a fingering weight project, the Grammy sweater. It's a fingering weight project.
Yes.
And we all know you got a size 4 needle.
Yes.
Most of the time. I mean,
Yes.
that's what I use anyway for fingering weight.
Yes.
So you know how it's going to go.
Yes.
So I should just do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
The work in progress. So I still have my geo gradient on the needles to work the last clue, which I started.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you guys, honestly, if it was me, I would get sick of looking at it as a viewer. If somebody kept showing it every...
Yes.
I'd be like, okay, that again.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to show that till the end, and I'll just show it. And I probably wouldn't even talk about it, honestly, because Tracy talked about it. So I'll be like, guys, I'm done. And, that'll
Flash
be it.
here.
Yeah. Anyway.
You know the details. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. I think everybody's seen that thing. So anyway, I'm currently working on the basic vest because I have this vest fetish I'm going through. And I've been wanting to make one forever, and I haven't yet. And This is my first one. And it's by Cleone Smith. Put on my glasses, make sure I have that right. Yes, Cleone Smith. No, it's just a basic vest. It's actually a bottom-up construction.
Mm-hmm.
So, which I have going here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using, before I jump ahead of myself. So I cast it on, and you do quite a bit of ribbing for the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm going to work this. I'm going to try the 14-inch or 13, maybe 13-inch. Yeah, maybe 13, because I'm looking at the sweater I have on it. It's 14 inches long. So I'll do this till I'm probably 13, an inch shorter. And I am knitting the size medium. Am I going to regret that? No, because size medium is for a bust size of 34 to 36 inches.
Okay.
So that should work out. The wonderful thing about this pattern, and I bought another one of her patterns as well. That's a long sleeve version.
Mm-hmm.
And is that,
mm-hmm.
and you know how much I love these sort of patterns. It's a versatile pattern. You can use fingering, DK, worsted, or bulky.
Nice.
I mean, I'm not saying designers should all do that. I'm not saying that at all. But the ones who do, man, I appreciate you.
Yeah, seriously.
So it makes it easier to always want to repeat knit it, especially something as basic as this one.
Correct.
And my stitch gauge, it calls for a worsted weight, 19 stitches and 26 rows for 4 inches using US 7 needles. Pre-blocked, I came out, see, this is why swatches lie, because pre-blocked, it says 20 stitches and 28 rounds for 4 inches, and then blocked, it's 19 stitches and 28 rounds. Mind you, I am using superwash. It's very basic, just, the ribbing, and then now I'm knitting.
You don't have no sleeves.
No sleeves, and then, ultimately, this is what it'll look like. I'm debating if I want my V this high up. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking about that, but we'll see. We'll see where we end up. And she said once you finish working up to the armholes, the front and back are worked separately, and then the shoulders are seamed.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm hoping I can figure out how I can extend that that V that V neck, because here it is here. Trying not to show. See if I can make it a little deeper. But
So
that kind of looks good too. So I don't know.
It looks good.
It looks good like
that. Make
that.
it deeper.
Yeah.
If you make it too deep, it's not gonna look right.
Yeah. No, I love this thing. So I'm using.
I feel like you've used this color before.
I have a lot of things this color. I think I have a fetish for this color. You know
It's
why?
nice.
Because it doesn't look.
It's something you would wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something you would gravitate to and wear.
It's different,
every day, yeah.
but also it doesn't stand out.
Correct. It's like a purpley gray.
Yeah. So it's Rio's Malabrigo. It's super wash.
That's why I have a sweater in that color.
And I have 3 skeins of it, so hopefully it's enough. Each skein is about 210 yards. Worsted weight, super wash.
Right.
I know people tend not to like super wash, but you know what? I wanted to support my local yarn shop.
Yeah.
She is really trying to, diversify her inventory.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate her trying
that.
to care
Yeah.
for us, and I
Yeah.
want to support her.
Yeah.
So,
I went in there and I got me
yeah.
some Rios too.
Yeah. But I am trying to be conscientious about maybe using less superwash wools and using, more 100% wool sort of thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I got to support my girl.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Appreciate having a local yarn shop.
Yes. Just like a bookstore, I can go on Amazon and buy a book for $10 versus $20. But I love my local bookstore so much. I want them to stay in business, so I support them.
Yeah.
So.
When we were in Maine, was it in Camden? I don't remember. There was several different bookstores on the strip, and this one bookstore, she only had romance books.
Oh, that's cute.
It's so cute, right? My daughter was in love.
Yeah.
She was just like, I love this. And then another bookstore was just all kind of books. But just the fact that just romance only.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Isn't there a place like that in New York? I think Christina mentioned that's like that.
Yeah, it's all romance only.
I think so.
Or mystery and thriller. Or,
I think it's like a romance, just all romance.
Oh,
those are cute. Those are so cute. People have such cute ideas. It's just it translating into some sort of profit so you can carry on your business, right?
Correct.
So that's the biggest thing.
Correct.
But
so
anyway.
Yeah. Alrighty. Next up I want to show the final one. The granny, what's it called again? The
Granny's sweater.
It's called the granny sweater?
Granny's Medley.
Granny's Medley sweater.
Granny's Medley sweater by Trini-girl.
Yes. And Stacy and I were embarking on this because there's a way to use up all our use up stuff in our stash.
At least 3 to 4 skeins of yarn, right?
Yes. So this is what I have. It's a bottom up sweater, and I know the colors are not like, oof, right? However, it's like this is something I want to try and knit again. I'll get the colors right, but so far I'm liking it. I'm not loving it, but I'm liking it.
You can always wear it
around the house. To run my errands with a jacket on. Nobody will see it,
People like it, actually.
And you know what? I've done something like this where I say, I'm going to just wear it around the house. And I love it so much that I'm wearing it out and about.
You see?
So this is the sweater. And it's so unique because it's like, here's one pattern, then here's another, and then here is another. And it's a repeat, right?
Color play. I love it.
It's on color play, right? So I'm knitting the size 2.
If you had to do this again, what color would you choose? Would you change any of these colors?
I would, for sure.
Which one?
I would probably change out the pink. So I wanted to put in a dark...
maybe like a taupe?
Got to. I wanted to use this color instead in here, but this, believe it or not, this was looking brown in there.
Maybe like a light speckly, like a creamy speckly.
Ooh, that would be nice too.
What's that cereal? It's called Cereal by Hedgehog Fiber.
Really?
Oh, I've been.
Is it cereal milk? Or is that what's the name in the yarn store? Hearts on Fiber. She has a color called cereal milk.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah, but this color was looking brown in here, so I didn't like that. But yeah, maybe something with speckly with white and brown.
So this is your color A?
No, the green is the color A.
Okay.
And then this is color B.
Okay. Which is in here with the stripes.
Correct.
Okay.
And then
this is color
C, which is Madeline Tosh, and the color Scout. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it brings out the pink in this, I think, right? And the green is Madeline Magpie Fibers. So don't ask me the name of the color because in a matter of 3 weeks, I lost the tag.
By the way, Charlotte Yarn is having a magpie trunk shop.
Really? She's having, what's the name come up in April, right? Miss Babs?
She always have Miss Babs, but she's having a big thing at the brewery.
When?
Brewery.
When?
I have to go look. Anyway. Yeah, I wish she was getting more Chelsea yarn.
Yeah.
But Charlotte Yarn, I'm telling you, okay. So if you're ever in the area, definitely visit her shop because.
Oh, you can shop online too.
She's changed.
Oh, she did?
Her shop.
She did?
She has a lot of inventory.
Does she?
Like a lot of variety.
Really?
Yarns that I kind of heard about but never really touched. Like Earth, URTH yarns.
Oh, yes, heard of that.
She has local yarns, which is, what's her name? Our friend. Native Fibers.
Her stuff is nice.
Yeah, she has her. If you say you want local yarn for the area, she's carrying Native Fibers. She has a lot of like Madeline Tosh. She has Yarn Experiments.
Oh,
I love Yarn Experiments.
I know. Does she still carry Miss Babs in there or no?
She has some Miss Babs leftovers, I guess, from whenever she does the trunk shows, and she has leftovers. So she does have a couple of those. But no, it's a nice setup. I told her, I said, your store is nicely stocked. She was like, thank you. Yeah.
Oh my God.
But yeah,
Stacy went not too long ago and got me a little goodie. And it's like, I was beating up myself. I was like, man, I should have just gone, but I didn't have time. So I know she's coming in April, and that's what I'm saving up for.
Yeah. Yeah. She's going to have a big event. So.
Is she? So this is the different one. It's not going to be the same one at the brewery. This is something different.
This is going to be at the...
Not the Miss Babs. I'm talking about the other one.
No, it's okay. I'm trying to remember what she said. We talked so much. So the brewery, I think, is going to have Magpie and somebody else.
Right.
I don't remember who.
Oh, speaking of, did you get the text from Plant House about their
I want to go. You don't want to go?
You don't have me buying plants.
There's one plant I'm looking for, and I only want.
The Hoya?
And that's a Hoya.
Okay. Before I rudely interrupted you.
Anyway, go ahead. What's your sweater? Digress.
Yes. I had to go up 2 needle sizes. So I think she called for a size 5 and I'm at a size 7. And this is a superwash yarn, so hopefully it won't block out too big. It's very meditative. It's bottom up. I'm not really a big fan of bottom up, but I will do it. I'm not opposed to doing it. I believe yarn, the color B, which is the speckly one inside of here, that calls for the most yardage. So
you might need over, depending on your size, you might need over 1 skein.
Correct.
So you might need 1 1/4, 1 1/2.
Correct. So this is where I started the jump off from.
Yeah.
And then obviously the green matched.
Yeah.
Good. But that third color, I couldn't find anything in my stash other than this pink.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to go buy another skein of yarn.
Because the whole point is using your...
That's the challenge, right? For myself.
The whole point.
Yeah. So that was my challenge for myself, not to go buy yarn and I'm trying to use up. So this way, when I go traveling, I can get more yarn.
Yep.
So, yeah. Anyway, this is a V-neck sweater, which I love V-necks, especially to knit because my last one turned out so great. My only issue is you see the jogless? I have a lot of jogging. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah. You should have used the jogless joint.
I tried to, and it was like all weird.
Ah.
So, as you can see, I tried it down here, and it was coming out weird. So, anyway, I got to figure that out. It is what it is, right? Yeah. I'm going to try to knit it, the body, with including the hem, the bottom ribbon. I think it's 1 inch. I am going to try to knit it everything to 12 inches. I wanted a crop, but not too crop. So maybe 11. I'll see how I feel. Because I don't want it too long because I'm not a tall person, but I'm not that short either. Well, my husband will disagree, but
he's tall.
yeah.
Mm.
But I want it to be hit me just at the right spot. So between 11 and 12 inches, I'm going to knit it too. And then obviously you're going to have to work the shoulders. So you're going to work one side while you put the other side on hold, and then vice versa. And then obviously you do the sleeves. Mm-hmm. And then I believe you pick up the neckline.
And it's short sleeves or long sleeves?
Long sleeves. It's long sleeves.
It is long sleeves. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I work on it every day, and I see different pictures on there on Ravelry, and some of them look really good. So I'm very excited for it.
Yeah.
So
it's a nice one.
I'm waiting for Stacy to cast on with me.
I'm just gonna cast on.
Yeah.
With wild abandon.
It's fairly easy. I mean, so far, it's not that intimidating. If you've never done a bottom up, this is a great one to start with. And it's fairly easy. Yeah. So far.
And size 4 needles?
No, I am doing size 7 needles because I'm such a tight knitter. I'm hoping, she calls for size 5.
Oh, 5?
Yeah. And I had to go up, 2. Shameful. I'm such a tight knitter. But yeah, I think it's cute. I'm loving it so far. So I could see myself wearing it with a nice pair of jeans and some nice kicks. So
yeah, I don't have anything else. Do you?
Yeah, I do. One more. Stace.
I do have other stuff, but I haven't.
So loving this. The coloring book tee.
Oh, look at you. That's nice.
Oh my gosh, guys. This is so fun. This is fun. I'm going to do the 3/4 sleeve. And I think last time I showed it to you guys and I was only up to here, up like in the yoke, working on the yoke. So now I'm down to the body and I'm adding the coloring, this contrast color stripes. And
what yarn is this?
This is Pearl Soho linen quill. And
that is linen quill?
Yeah, it feels so nice.
Wow.
I know.
I should make one with linen quill.
Yes, Stephanie from Edible Thoughts. You know what you're talking about, girl. Talking about linen quill is so nice. It feels nice.
Yeah, that isn't.
Yes. So the color, the top color I think I mentioned before is rose granite, and the contrast color is oatmeal gray. And the needle I'm using is a size 6. And 6. Yeah, why?
What did it call for? 4? A size 4?
I believe so.
Sheesh.
I don't know, ain't that shameful? I can't stand it. Every time I'm like, if it calls for size 5, I will go up an extra needle, and then boom, oh no, you're like a stitch or 2 off. It's like the most annoying thing ever for me. I can't stand it. What's the needle size? Dang it.
I thought it was size 4 it needed.
You might have to.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it says 4 and size 2. And I had to go up to size 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you measure your gauge? Just to make sure?
I did. And this one YouTuber, I can't remember her name, she suggested when you do a gauge swatch, especially if you always come out like my issue, she's like, when she obviously, when she's finished with the swatch, she measures it and then she blocks it. And then she puts it away in her bag, whatever she's knitting on for a few days and let the stitches relax. And then she pulls it out and measures it. And that's what I did. And yeah, I had to go up to size 6 needle.
I think, who's the designer for this one again? Amy Sher. Amy Sher, she did a little series, she did a post on Instagram about why these swatches behind.
Yeah, I see why.
And part of it is because we don't knit big enough swatches.
Like, who has time to, well, not time, but who wants to waste their yarn?
You just want to get started on your project. I mean,
yes.
Honestly. Like,
but if you have, let's say, you only have 3 skeins, and it's like you're going to eat up yarn for that project.
No, I mean, you don't have to cut it. You could just block it and just measure it and keep it in case you need extras. But
yeah, I hold on to it in case I need extras,
yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
But if you're like playing yarn chicken, it's like, wait a minute.
No, so that's why you don't. If you think you're not gonna have enough, then that's what you do. You just hold on to your. Don't cut it, right?
Yeah.
Just make it when you do it in the round, the swatch. You know that long piece of thread that you drag over.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's long enough so that way.
I like the side detail though of the sweater because you made one.
Yeah.
Did you use fingering, if I remember? Or did you use fingering too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the side detail on there. I think it's cute.
I use tinned, wool folk tinned, and because that yarn is a little fuzzy-ish, you cannot really see that detail. But like with the linen quill, you will surely see it.
Yes. It's, I'm loving this, and I'm like already thinking of the next one. I'm like, oh, linen quill. I wouldn't say it's always, but it's on sale quite a bit.
Yeah,
and it's like,
and it's affordable.
It is very affordable. I am already thinking, what's the next color combo I would like? So I'm gonna do the sleeves with the. Last time I said I wasn't sure if I was gonna do the sleeves with the striping. I'm gonna do the sleeves with the striping, and the next one I make, I'm gonna do it without the striping. I'll do the striping in the body, but not in the sleeves.
Yeah, like okay,
like Stephanie did. Yeah. Stephanie, I look up to you, girl.
We all do.
Yeah, and I believe it's a size 2, the second size in, and I'm gonna make the 3/4 sleeve and go from there. And again, I like to knit my sweaters to a certain length, so I'm probably gonna knit it to 12 inches. That includes the ribbon, and yeah, I can't wait to wear this, especially with some nice jeans and some white kicks. It's gonna look nice.
It's cute.
So, am I forgetting anything else about it? About the yarn? My gauge, like she said, gauge always lies. I don't go based on my, well, I do go based on my gauge.
So the ideal thing would probably be this, her actual working project, like even mine. I should check the gauge, just make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Okay, I see. I should double check mine, right? Because what if it's too big?
It's probably a good habit to adopt.
What if it's too big?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not going to undo all of this work because that would break my heart. But I love the color so much.
I won't do a whole project in a heartbeat.
You would?
Yeah. Because that's what I ended up doing with a project I was working on, that tinned.
Okay.
Woolfolk tinned with the this coloring book, raglan. It was a previous project before. I forgot the name of it. But it had like a lacy detail.
Mm-hmm.
Decided to frog it, and instead of casting it on again with the same yarn, I said, okay, I'm gonna just cast on a coloring book.
Yeah.
And I was almost done with the project. I was basically done.
Yes, I've seen, remember that.
But it was just too big.
Yeah.
It was looking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah,
I'll just.
I'm trying to decide if I should try this on to make sure it fits right, because it looks good. It looks like it has a good amount of ease, but just to be on the safe side, I should try it on, make sure I'm going in the right direction. I won't know till I get down to like, the midsection area, just when you could really see it, in my opinion.
Well, you want to make sure the top fits, right?
Yeah.
The bottom piece, it doesn't kind of matter.
Yeah, that's true. In terms of fit.
It's just the length, really.
Yeah. But I'm so excited about the color choices. Can't wait.
It's nice. I love.
You guys can
I've
tell
been
I'm
trying
happy.
to build my linen quill collection.
Oh my gosh.
You can't go wrong because it's tonal, right?
Yeah. I'm like already thinking, I need to get more linen quill, but I want to get Miss Babs.
I love Miss Babs.
I do too. I want to make another this V-neck sweater I have that I love. I want to get some more Yowzer.
Yeah, I love Yowzer.
Yeah. That's my plan.
For us, next to skin good.
Yes.
Even it's super wash, but
yes. It's so hard to find stuff that's, well, I shouldn't say it's hard to find, but getting yarn that's next to skin, it's
yeah.
You think it's gonna be good, and then when you actually get to wear it, you're like, no, this is not good.
Yeah, it's a little itchy.
Yeah. So anyway, this is what I have, and hopefully the next time, I can show you guys it done and not show you an update. So yeah, that's all I have.
That's all we have. As far as projects, I wanted to do a quick mention in case you might be interested. So one of my goals for this year is to learn how to spin. Now I have the spinning thingy doohickey, and I have some fibers that I've acquired, and so I want to practice that. I did take a couple classes, one at Hearts on Fiber, which I started it. I did the first class, but then COVID, and then that was that. Then I took a Vogue knitting class with Melanated Boho Bae, and I haven't practiced since, so I need to get to it. But Melanated Boho Bae, check her out. I'll put the link down below. She has classes that she makes available on her website. And one of them is this spinning class. So I purchased the class again, but this time it's a recording, so I'll have it forever. And I purchased it. It's only like 20 bucks. I purchased it and I plan to like look at it and really jump into the spinning thing. I want to try it out.
I heard that's a rabbit hole to go down and it's addictive.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind, like, I want to make a couple pieces. Like, I see some of the scarves she made, and they're beautiful, like that sort of free people anthropology kind of look.
Yeah,
I like that look.
Yeah,
that bohemian sort of thing. So I would like to try that at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nice.
In case you're interested, she has a class on her website. You could check it out.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching, commenting, all the good things.
Yeah. Until next time.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.